In the quiet corners of a charming English town, a story unfolds that defies the boundaries of love, trust, and identity. Picture this: a woman named Clara Bennett, whose life seemed like a picture of happiness, suddenly finds herself at the heart of a mystery that shatters her world twice. Her marriages, which appeared to be woven with love, unravel under the shadow of hidden secrets. What if the man you vowed to spend your life with was living a double life, a life concealed under layers of unspoken truths and forbidden desires? This is not just a tale of heartache and betrayal, but a deep dive into the hidden facets of relationships, where truth is stranger than fiction. We're about to explore how two marriages ended in an unexpected journey of discovery, when Clara's husbands were found to be entangled in gay affairs. As we peel back the layers of deception and explore the motives, reactions, and fallout, prepare to be enthralled by a narrative that not only questions the essence of fidelity, but also challenges societal norms. Stay with us as we unravel a web of secrets, revealing the dark undercurrents of seemingly perfect lives, and discover how Clara's story unveils profound insights into human nature and the quest for truth. Clara Bennett grew up surrounded by the stunning natural beauty of Cornwall. Her life was steeped in the simple yet profound rhythms of this coastal haven. Raised in a close-knit community, Clara was known for her sharp intuition and warm heart. Her friends would often say she could read a person like a book, detecting the subtlest shifts in moods and emotions. This knack for understanding others was complemented by her vibrant social life, where she played the role of a confidante and advisor to many. Clara's family life was equally rich. She was the youngest of 3 siblings, the apple of her parents' eyes. Her upbringing was one filled with love, laughter, and a strong sense of right and wrong. These values shaped her into a compassionate and resilient woman. Her first marriage to Jonathan Bennett seemed like the perfect continuation of her idyllic life. Jonathan, charming and ambitious, quickly became the center of her world. Their wedding was a grand affair, attended by everyone who mattered in their lives. On the outside, everything seemed perfect. Yet, Clara's natural curiosity and keen observational skills would not rest. Over time, she began noticing small inconsistencies in Jonathan's behavior. It was these very traits, her intuition, tenacity, and courage, that set her on the path to unraveling the first of the mysteries that would alter her life forever. These same qualities that had endeared her to friends and family would now become her guiding light through the darkness that lay ahead. Little did she know that her life was about to take a dramatic turn, propelling her into a whirlwind of secrets and revelations. Jonathan Bennett, Clara's first husband, was a man who seemed to have it all together. With a successful career in finance, he was well respected in his workplace, admired for his analytical prowess and his ability to charm clients with ease. Jonathan and Clara built their life around shared dreams and aspirations, filling their home with laughter and love. Their domestic life was vibrant, with evenings spent hosting dinners for friends and weekends at their cozy cottage in the country. To outsiders, they appeared to be the epitome of a happy couple, yet beneath this facade lay a secret life that Jonathan fought hard to keep hidden. As time went on, subtle changes in Jonathan's behavior emerged. He began working late more frequently, citing urgent deadlines that needed his attention. While this seemed plausible, Clara's intuition hinted at something amiss. Little things stood out: a different cologne that lingered on his clothes, phone calls that ended abruptly when she entered the room, and a newfound reluctance to make future plans together. While these hints could have been dismissed as paranoia, Clara's perceptive nature urged her to dig deeper. She noticed how Jonathan's eyes seemed distant during conversations, his laughter not quite reaching his eyes as it once did. The very signs that others might overlook spoke volumes to Clara, whose innate ability to sense unspoken emotions began unraveling the delicate threads of Jonathan's carefully crafted life. As Clara navigated the complexities of her suspicions, the reality of Jonathan's double life edged closer, setting the stage for a revelation that would forever change the course of their lives. Clara's world, once filled with the warmth of shared dreams and laughter, began to crumble the moment she uncovered Jonathan's affair. The initial shock hit her like a tidal wave, leaving her breathless and disoriented. Her heart, heavy with disbelief, struggled to process the betrayal of a man she had once considered her closest confidant. Yet, it was her innate curiosity and investigative spirit that soon took over, guiding her through the storm of emotions. Rather than succumbing to despair, Clara became consumed with a need to understand the full extent of Jonathan's deceit. She meticulously pieced together the puzzle, retracing her steps through the subtle signs she had instinctively noted over months. Her mind, sharp and resolute, delved into the minutiae of their life together, analyzing conversations, scrutinizing behaviors, and recalling every minute detail that might shed light on Jonathan's clandestine life. As the picture became clearer, Clara's psychological state was a swirling mix of heartache and resilience. The pain of realizing that her marriage was built on a foundation of lies was tempered by a fierce resolve to seek closure. She found herself channeling her anguish into a methodical pursuit of the truth, driven by a desire to reclaim her sense of self amidst the chaos. Clara's determination was not just about uncovering Jonathan's secrets, but also about understanding her own journey through this unexpected upheaval. It was this relentless pursuit of truth and closure that empowered Clara to navigate the darkness, ultimately leading her toward a path of healing and self-discovery. Her story, a testament to the strength of the human spirit, continues to inspire those who find themselves facing the unfathomable complexities of hidden lives and the courage it takes to emerge on the other side. Clara's journey in uncovering Jonathan's affair was a labyrinthine path marked by small but telling discoveries. It all began with an innocuous photograph she found tucked away in one of Jonathan's jacket pockets. It was a candid shot of him with another man, their expressions relaxed and intimate in a way that sparked Clara's curiosity. This single picture was the first breadcrumb that led her down a trail of exploration. Driven by a mix of intuition and determination, Clara started looking into Jonathan's erratic schedule. She noticed his frequent business trips to places that seemed unrelated to his work and the increasing number of unexplained expenses on their credit card statements. Her suspicions grew when she stumbled upon a receipt for an expensive restaurant dinner, coinciding with one of Jonathan's supposed late nights at the office. The unraveling of Jonathan's secret gained momentum when Clara discreetly accessed his emails and found exchanges that confirmed her worst fears. These messages, filled with affection and longing meant for someone else, painted a picture that was both clear and devastating. As Clara pieced together Jonathan's double life, the impact of the revelation spread across their social circle like wildfire. Friends and family were shocked, caught between disbelief and sympathy for Clara. Interviews with those close to the couple reveal a mixture of astonishment and betrayal, many struggling to reconcile the Jonathan they knew with the man involved in a secret affair. Clara's personal life also took a hit as she navigated not just her own emotions, but also the whispered judgments and unsolicited advice from those around her. The tight-knit community that once felt like a safe haven now seemed rife with gossip and speculation. Despite this, Clara's resolve only strengthened. She found unexpected support from some corners as acquaintances and friends rallied around her, offering solace and understanding in her time of need. Clara's journey of unveiling Jonathan's affair became a testament to her resilience and resourcefulness, shedding light on the complexities of human relationships and the hidden truths that lie beneath seemingly perfect facades. Through it all, Clara remained a symbol of strength and determination, a beacon for those who have faced similar betrayals and emerged stronger on the other side. Clara's second chance at love came in the form of Michael Hughes, a man whose gentle demeanor and empathetic nature seemed to promise a fresh start after the turmoil of her first marriage. Their relationship blossomed like a garden in the spring, full of life and color that stood out against the shadows of Clara's past experiences. Michael, an artist with a soulful presence, appeared to be everything Clara needed to heal and move forward. Their connection was instant, a meeting of minds and hearts that felt destined and right. Friends and family rejoiced at the sight of Clara smiling again, her laughter ringing through gatherings like a sweet melody of renewed hope. Their wedding was a small, intimate affair surrounded by their closest friends, reflecting the simplicity and authenticity they both cherished. Clara found herself wrapped in the comfort of a life that, on the surface, seemed free from the complexities that had previously entangled her. Yet, as time went on, the familiar whisper of intuition began to stir within her once more. It started subtly, a feeling she couldn't quite shake, as if the universe was nudging her to pay closer attention. Perhaps it was the way Michael occasionally drifted into moments of distant thought, or his sudden trips to the city that triggered a sense of déjà vu. Clara noticed patterns that seemed eerily reminiscent of her past, a fleeting glance at his phone that quickly disappeared when she looked over, or the vague explanations for his late returns. These echoes from her history rang louder with each passing day, urging Clara to question the very foundation of her seemingly perfect new life. As she delved deeper, the innocence of blissful ignorance slowly morphed into the realization that beneath the surface lay another layer of secrets waiting to be uncovered. This second mystery would challenge Clara in ways she hadn't anticipated, beckoning her once again to confront the unknown and unmask the truths hidden in the shadows. Michael Hughes, Clara's second husband, initially appeared to be a man of simplicity and sincerity, traits that drew Clara to him in the first place. Yet, beneath his calm exterior lay a secret world, much like the one revealed in her past with Jonathan. The discovery of this hidden life unfolded through a series of peculiar incidents that chipped away at the facade of their seemingly perfect relationship. Parallels to Jonathan's deceit began to emerge, but the differences in Michael's approach made the revelation uniquely haunting. One evening, while tidying up the living room, Clara stumbled upon a theater ticket stub tucked away in Michael's jacket. The date on the ticket corresponded with a night he had claimed to be working late. Her curiosity piqued. Clara began to notice other discrepancies, late-night phone calls that ended abruptly, secretive text messages exchanged at odd hours, and an unusual distance in Michael's demeanor whenever they shared a moment of intimacy. These signs, inconsequential on their own, collectively painted a picture that mirrored her prior experience, yet had its own distinct flavor of mystery. Driven by a need for clarity, Clara started piecing together fragments of Michael's strange behavior, much like she had done with Jonathan. During a rare occasion when Michael forgot to log out of his email on their shared computer, Clara discovered a trail of correspondence that confirmed her suspicions. The messages revealed a relationship with a man she had never met, full of heartfelt exchanges and declarations of affection that were now chillingly familiar. The discovery of Michael's affair left Clara grappling with a whirlwind of emotions. The tension in their home became palpable, a silent undercurrent that colored every interaction with an edge of suspicion and unspoken truth. Over time, Michael's evasions and the mounting evidence created an atmosphere thick with intrigue and unease. Clara's world tilted on its axis once more, requiring her to navigate through the deceptive layers of another partner's hidden life. This second betrayal, with its mix of déjà vu and fresh pain, was a stark reminder of the complexities within human relationships and the profound impact of secrets concealed beneath a veneer of normalcy. Yet it was Clara's unyielding resolve to pursue the truth that once again propelled her into an exploration of the unknown, reinforcing her role as both a seeker of truth and an emblem of resilience. The confrontation between Clara and Michael unfolded on an evening heavy with unspoken tension. Clara, armed with the emails she had uncovered, approached Michael in their living room. With a steely yet trembling resolve, she confronted him, her voice a mix of pain and determination. "Michael," she began, trying to steady her breath, "I found the emails." The air grew thick with silence, Michael's eyes widening as the gravity of the situation sank in. He tried to deflect, stumbling over words that lacked sincerity. "Clara, it's not what you think." But Clara, her heart aching but resolute, pressed on. "Then what is it, Michael? Who is he?" The room seemed to pulse with the weight of truth hanging between them. The tension was palpable, a raw and electric current that matched the tumult of emotions within Clara. Michael finally relented, his facade crumbling under the relentless pursuit of honesty. His shoulders slumped, a look of defeat overtaking him. "I didn't mean for it to happen," he confessed, his voice barely above a whisper. "I was lost." Clara's eyes filled with tears, a mixture of anger and sadness flooding her being. "You promised me," she managed, her voice breaking yet firm. "You promised a life honest and true." The confrontation laid bare not just Michael's betrayal, but also Clara's hurt, a deep and abiding wound reopened by a familiar tragedy. The fallout from their confrontation was swift and devastating, unraveling the threads of trust that had held their marriage together. In the days that followed, their conversations were curt, filled with a tension that neither could escape. The home they had built together, once a sanctuary of shared love, now felt like a battleground devoid of warmth. Friends and family were quietly informed, shocked into silence by the revelation. Clara, drawing on her inner strength, began to seek solace in the familiar process of healing, while Michael faced the consequences of his actions, both in isolation and in the loss of the life he had with Clara. The emotional intensity of their confrontation left an indelible mark, a testament to the complexities of love and the fragility of trust. Clara's journey through this second heartbreak was not just an exploration of betrayal, but a reaffirmation of her unyielding spirit in the face of life's harshest truths. Clara's methodical approach in uncovering the mysteries of both her marriages was akin to that of a seasoned detective, with each step taken meticulously to unravel the truth buried beneath layers of deception. Her investigative journey began with a detailed examination of the smallest clues, assessing each with a critical eye, honed by her sharpened intuition and inexhaustible resolve. Clara pored over financial statements and scrutinized phone records, letting no detail escape her notice. Her ability to connect seemingly innocuous dots marked her as a woman of unwavering determination. But it wasn't just the tangible evidence that guided her. It was her engagement with the people around her that truly defined her investigation. Clara reached out to those in Jonathan and Michael's social circles, posing questions with a gentle yet probing curiosity that encouraged confidences. Friends, colleagues, and acquaintances who once played peripheral roles became key pieces in her unfolding puzzle. She listened intently to their stories, weaving each thread of information into the larger tapestry of truth she sought to uncover. Her compassionate nature disarmed those she spoke to, allowing them to share their insights and suspicions freely. Clara's resilience shone through as she tackled each revelation with grace and persistence. Even when faced with resistance and evasion, she remained undeterred, adapting her strategies with the ingenuity of a seasoned investigator. Her ability to remain objective amid personal turmoil spoke volumes of her fortitude. Every discovery, no matter how small, was a stepping stone towards a broader understanding of the lives her husbands had led. Her journey of truth was as much about uncovering the hidden lives of Jonathan and Michael as it was about finding herself amidst the chaos. Through it all, Clara emerged as a force to be reckoned with, her story illustrating the profound strength that comes from confronting the unknown and illuminating the shadows with the light of truth. The revelations of Jonathan's and Michael's affairs sent ripples through the families and the wider community, challenging deeply held beliefs and igniting conversations both whispered in private and debated openly in public spaces. Clara's family, who had always cherished traditional values, found themselves struggling to reconcile their love for her with the shock and confusion surrounding her husband's hidden lives. Her parents, particularly, faced an internal conflict between their initial anger and their enduring love for their daughter, striving to support her in navigating the tempestuous aftermath. Meanwhile, Jonathan's family was initially in disbelief, having always seen him as a dutiful son and brother. The revelation of his affair brought forth mixed emotions: shame, betrayal, and in some corners, acceptance and understanding. Michael's family, on the other hand, reacted with a blend of disappointment and a surprising amount of empathy, reflecting on their relationships with him in the context of his authentic self. In the broader community, opinions were as varied as the people themselves. Some responded with compassion, understanding the complexity of human relationships and the struggles of identity that often remain hidden until forced into the light. Others, however, held on to prejudices and biases, unable to accept the reality of gay relationships within what they had perceived as conventional marriages. This spectrum of reactions highlighted the diverse societal attitudes towards gay relationships, exposing a divide between acceptance and resistance. Clara found herself at the heart of these discussions, her story serving as a catalyst for change and reflection. Friends and acquaintances who once viewed gay relationships through a lens of unfamiliarity found themselves questioning their own biases, engaging in conversations that might never have occurred if not for the courage Clara displayed in sharing her journey. In the midst of this societal upheaval, Clara's experience humanized an issue often seen in abstract terms, bringing faces and stories to the forefront of community consciousness. Her resilience and openness inspired many to embrace a more inclusive understanding of love and identity, encouraging dialogue and empathy in a world that often struggles to reconcile reality with expectation. As Clara navigated this complex web of relationships and reactions, she not only contributed to a broader societal awakening, but also paved a path of strength and acceptance for those who might follow in her footsteps. Clara's journey of self-discovery began in the quiet moments when the world seemed still, yet her mind raced with questions that sought answers in the silence. The end of her marriages compelled her to look inward, challenging her to redefine her understanding of love and trust. No longer tethered to the expectations of others, Clara found solitude to be both a sanctuary and a crucible for transformation. She began to reflect deeply on the nature of relationships, questioning the assumptions she had once held dear. In these introspective moments, Clara discovered an unexpected reservoir of strength within herself. She learned to separate the notion of betrayal from her personal sense of worth, understanding that the actions of others were not reflections of her value. This realization was profound, serving as a turning point in her path to healing. Clara's introspection revealed a new perspective on love, one that embraced vulnerability as a source of power rather than a weakness. By acknowledging her own capacity for forgiveness, she freed herself from the shackles of resentment, opening her heart to the possibilities of future connections. Trust, once a fragile concept, became something she redefined through the lens of self-honesty and personal integrity. Clara's story resonates with those who have faced similar trials, as her reflections illuminate the universal journey of reclaiming one's narrative. Each realization was a step toward rebuilding a new foundation of self-love and acceptance, where the past informed her future without dictating it. In sharing her personal growth, Clara invited others to look beyond the pain and see the potential for renewal and hope. Her journey underscores the resilience of the human spirit, offering a beacon of light for those navigating the complexities of trust and love in an unpredictable world. The final revelation in Clara Bennett's story arrives not with a whisper, but with a thunderous realization that reshapes the entire narrative of her journey. Just as she believes she's pieced together the intricate webs of betrayal and deceit, an unexpected note arrives, slipped quietly into her mailbox without a trace of its sender. The note contains a name, Adam Thornton, and a time, 2 in the afternoon, inviting her to a quaint cafe on the edge of town. Curiosity piqued, Clara finds herself at the appointed place, where she's greeted not by a stranger, but by a face she instantly recognizes yet struggles to place. Adam Thornton, it turns out, is not merely the messenger, but the missing link that unites the mysteries of both her marriages. As they sit across from one another, Adam reveals a story that dates back to the beginning of his friendship with Jonathan, years before Clara ever met him. A story of unrequited love and a pact made in youthful naivete to keep their true selves hidden from a world they feared would never understand. Adam speaks of the bond that connected Jonathan and Michael, a connection forged long before Clara entered their lives. It was a bond that transcended societal expectations and fear, yet was shrouded in secrecy due to the unyielding norms of their upbringing. This revelation stuns Clara, unraveling her understanding of the men she once loved. She listens, heart-pounding, as Adam recounts the silent struggles both Jonathan and Michael faced, the masks they wore to fit into a life dictated by others, and the love they never dared to openly acknowledge. As the layers of this truth unfold, Clara sees that her role in their lives was both a sanctuary and a shield, a safe space to hide behind even as their hearts yearned elsewhere. The unforeseen twist sheds light on the complexity of human emotions, revealing not just betrayal, but a deep-seated fear of an unaccepting world, which forced her husbands to live fragmented lives. Adam's story concludes with a plea for understanding, not merely from Clara, but from a society slowly learning the language of acceptance. Clara, touched by this revelation, finds a sense of peace in the knowledge that the love she gave was genuine and transformative, even if it was shared with those who couldn't fully embrace their truth at the time. This surprising encounter transforms what was once a sorrowful narrative into a tale of empathy and understanding, inviting viewers to reconsider the nature of love, identity, and the unseen battles faced by many. As the final pieces of Clara's story fall into place, a powerful insight emerges, a testament to the resilience of love and the importance of living authentically, no matter the cost. The resolution of Clara Bennett's journey wasn't about finding the missing pieces of her past, but rather understanding and accepting the entirety of her story. As the truth unfolded, Clara realized that the deception she faced was not a reflection of her worth, but a testament to the complex and often painful realities of hidden identities. Her path to acceptance began with acknowledging the humanity in Jonathan and Michael's struggles. By understanding their fear and the societal pressures that led to their double lives, Clara found the compassion to forgive. This forgiveness was not just for them, but for herself, releasing her from the burdens of unresolved pain and unanswered questions. Embracing this truth allowed Clara to reconstruct her narrative on her own terms, shifting from victimhood to empowerment. The discovery of her husband's concealed lives, though initially shattering, became the catalyst for her resilience. Clara emerged from the shadows of betrayal with a renewed sense of self, using the lessons learned to inform her future choices. She chose to see her journey not as one defined by heartache, but as an odyssey of strength and self-discovery. Her ability to forgive was rooted in the realization that love, in all its forms, deserves understanding, even when it doesn't meet our expectations. In the aftermath, Clara found solace in the community she built around her, a tapestry of friends and family who supported her unconditionally. This network became her foundation, reinforcing her belief in the enduring power of authentic connections. Through her experience, Clara learned that acceptance is not about erasing the past, but weaving it into a narrative that honors both the struggles and victories. Her story of resolution and acceptance provides a powerful reminder that healing is a journey of courage and grace. It highlights the incredible resilience of the human spirit, capable of transforming even the deepest wounds into a source of wisdom and hope for others who walk similar paths. The broader themes of Clara Bennett's journey echo across the complex landscape of human relationships, touching on the intricate dance between deception, identity, and trust. Through her experiences, Clara navigated the turbulent waters of love and betrayal, emerging with profound insights into the human condition. One significant lesson she learned was the importance of authenticity in relationships. Clara discovered that a true connection is built on honesty and transparency, where individuals are free to express their genuine selves without fear of judgment. This understanding came at a high cost, as the hidden lives of Jonathan and Michael illustrated the destructive power of secrets and the fragile nature of trust. Clara's story also highlighted the societal expectations that often compel individuals to conceal their true identities. She recognized the immense pressure faced by those who fear rejection for being their authentic selves. This awareness inspired Clara to advocate for a more inclusive world, where acceptance and empathy replace judgment and exclusion. Her journey underscored the necessity of fostering environments in which people can live openly and truthfully. Additionally, Clara learned the value of forgiveness as a tool for healing. By forgiving both herself and her former husbands, she freed herself from the chains of bitterness and resentment. Forgiveness allowed her to release the pain of the past and embrace the potential for future happiness. It taught her that holding on to anger only perpetuates suffering, whereas forgiveness opens the door to personal growth and peace. Clara's reflections on her experiences provided a roadmap for others facing similar challenges, encouraging a re-examination of preconceived notions about love and identity. Her story serves as a reminder that relationships require courage, the courage to be vulnerable, to trust, and to accept. In sharing her narrative, Clara hopes to inspire others to foster connections built on genuine understanding and mutual respect. As viewers consider Clara's journey, they are invited to question their own perceptions and biases, recognizing that the path to acceptance often begins within ourselves. Through Clara's lessons, we are reminded that every relationship, no matter how complex, offers opportunities for learning and transformation. Her experiences paint a tapestry of resilience and hope, encouraging us to strive for a world where truth and love can flourish unconditionally. Clara Bennett's journey through the labyrinth of love and deception brings us face to face with the intricacies of human relationships. From the picturesque beginnings in Cornwall, through the heartaches of betrayal, and ultimately to the revelations that redefined her perception of love, Clara's story is a testament to resilience and growth. Her experiences with Jonathan and Michael, once shrouded in lies and secrets, revealed deeper human struggles with identity and acceptance. As we revisit the key moments in her tale, the discovery of the affairs, the emotional turmoil, and the path to forgiveness, we are reminded of the universal themes of trust, love, and the courage it takes to confront the unknown. Clara's narrative challenges us to reflect on the nature of truth within our own lives. Can we truly embrace love if it is built on illusions? Her story invites us to question not only the transparency in our relationships, but also the societal pressures that often dictate the masks we wear. As you drift into the quietude of night, consider the complexities and beauty of love and the enduring human spirit. How do we navigate the intricate dance between vulnerability and self-preservation? Clara's journey offers profound insights, encouraging us to foster environments where authenticity thrives. We hope Clara's story has intrigued and inspired you. If you found this exploration into the hidden facets of love and identity engaging, we invite you to share your thoughts and join the conversation. Subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more stories that delve into the mysteries of the human heart. Thank you for being part of this journey, and remember, the path to truth is as enlightening as the truth